Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, Umar. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Second lecture for today. Good morning, Aisha. I like Umar's chair. Huh? He keeps playing with it. He'll go back. He'll come forward. He'll go back. He'll come forward. Like your chair.
It is like I will never stand up. It's super duper comfortable. Chair is super duper comfortable. It's like I will never go. I will never walk today.
Literally, all the purpose gets solved on the chair itself. Wow. We've got Hafsa, him, and we have Virat की सबसे बड़ी fan. Anybody for taza taza bhaji? Like with the class, you can get some taza taza bhaji also. You all eat vegetables? What are your favorite vegetables? Chalo, tell me quickly.
I am non-veg, not vegetarian.
What is a complete non-vegetarian? Okay. What about
I love
area? Sorry?
I love corns.
Carrot. What did you say? Carrot?
No, corn.
Corn. Ore.
Ma'am, I like cucumber and yeah, and tomato.
And tomato. Okay. But nobody's talking about green leafy vegetables, nah?
I like cabbage also.
Cabbage.
Salads. I like.
Only cucumber and tomato, no other karela, no other carrot.
I just like corn.
Only cucumber and tomato, no other carrot, no other cabbage.
Oh my god, then how do you all eat food? Like what do you all eat then? Because like the main vegetables are not there in your favorite list. I can only
Onion with lemon is also very tasty.
Sorry, Aisha.
Onion with lemon is also very tasty.
But then it seems that either my child is only surviving on salads, is it? Because you're only picking out items that are there in the salad. Like nobody told me ladyfinger, nobody told me brinjal or bottle garden. Nobody told me that. What do you all eat?
I don't like those.
So what's your favorite? Chalo, tell me your favorite food.
Food.
Yes. In veg.
Pizzas and burgers.
Or I'll guess I'll get all biryanis then.
Veg pizza.
Pizza. Wow, I love pizza.
Veg pizza.
What about Umar, Aisha, Hafsa, Sarah? What are your favorite dishes?
Shawarma.
Burger.
Shawarma. We have COVID also. Hamza, what is your favorite dish? Chalo, quickly tell me.
Listen.
Maggie.
Maggie?
Yeah. I like Maggie.
Oh.
Ma'am, I like all the dishes that are tasty.
I like all. Ma'am, I like all the dishes, no matter what they are. I even eat vegetables like the pizza slices.
Okay, who's the person कि मम्मी जो भी दे दे मैं खा लूंगा? Who's that person?
Ma'am, me.
Hamza.
I'm the only person in the class.
You're the only person. Don't tell me. And who throws the maximum tantrums कि ये नहीं खाना, ये क्या बना दिया?
Hafsa.
I want to meet your parents now. I'll definitely ask. Like next PTM, I'm asking your eating habits. Tell them ये लोग को रोज खिलाओ green leafy vegetables, है ना?
Ma'am, you can ask my mother right now.
Yes, I can see your mother right back.
Yeah.
Remove your headphones, chalo. I'll ask whether you're telling truth or not.
Mama, she's calling you for a minute. Come here.
I was thinking you're fooling her. I'm eating a banana.
Yes, ma'am, she's online.
Hello. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you, ma'am?
Alhamdulillah. I was here. I was like, Hamza just told that he eats everything, whatever my mother gives. I was like, I don't believe you. I want to ask it to ma'am itself. Is it?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. He eats everything.
Wow,
All
that's great.
apart from capsicum, he eats everything. He likes everything. He's a foodie person.
Wow, nice. Good.
All vegetables, all dals, everything he eats. Even green leafy vegetables he eats. Methi also
Uh,
he eats
he
everything.
eats green leafy vegetables.
Yes, yes, he eats methi also. He eats everything.
Wow, that's lovely. See everyone over here. I'm even like calling your parents and asking them, why are you not eating green leafy vegetables? Especially to Umar. Everybody has to eat
Thank
everything
you.
now. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Ma'am, I have a junk day rule. It's only once a week they are allowed to eat junk food. So we call it a junky day. So we celebrate it mostly on Sundays or Saturdays, or maybe sometimes we go out. So it's a junky day for them. Apart from them, they are forced to eat healthy, and they also they have developed that taste bud. So they like all the healthy foods that I make. Simple roti bhaji curd also they like.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Lovely, ma'am. Lovely.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
See, ma'am, I even have proof.
Wow, what, Pita?
Of,
What do you love?
I even have proof.
You don't eat fruits?
No, ma'am, I have proof.
Okay, okay. I heard I don't eat fruits. Okay. So now Sehan, Shan, Sa, chalo, turn on your cameras. Where is Sarah? Sarah, turn on your cameras. Okay, before I start with my new chapter today, what did I send yesterday? Did anybody check? What did I send?
Caring for environment.
Yes, caring for environment too. Who told the answer? Sehan, did you say? Wow, Sehan is the one who saw the assignment. Rest of all didn't even see the assignment.
What
I have
assignment, ma'am?
already posted the assignment with all the answers.
I saw it.
Wow, that's great. So I've even attached notes also where you can just see for your
I'll
reference
do it
purpose.
today.
Try and build your own answers also. Your answers could vary also. That's completely fine. But I want you to submit within 2 days because 1st of March is your presentation day. That day, either you'll be presenting a PPT or a poster. The lecture will be only about caring for environment, where you'll prepare your poster or a PPT and you need to explain it. It's not only that you play it and you're done. You're playing, you're explaining it. If you're preparing a poster, you're
About what?
explaining
A presentation about what?
sorry, Aisha.
A presentation about what?
We just discussed that there were 3 topics in caring for environment. The last pages, you remember about the littering and then what else?
So we
Energy
have to do
conservation.
all the 3.
No, you have to pick any 2 topics. You can make a PowerPoint presentation, or what can you do? You can make a poster as well. Any one thing. And then you need to present it. You need to explain that what is there in your PowerPoint.
Ma'am,
So the date
I've
is
done like this. I made a poster and then I made dots and I like pointers and like it shows that how to take care of an environment, stop littering, send message, all that. That's also fine, right?
perfect. Fine, fine. See, you're free to do
Thank
whatever you wish like. I want your creativity to be shown on the presentation or on the poster. Okay. One more thing I wanted to tell, but I just forgot. Yes. 1st of March, nobody can escape. Why? Now we have our final examinations by the end of next month. Your papers would be of 50 marks, but your science paper will be of 40 marks, and this 10 marks will go to the presentation or the poster. So if you do not submit it, you are simply getting minus 10. Your paper is only for 40 marks and 10 marks is for the poster. Okay?
Ma'am, can you,
Okay.
ma'am, just reminder, can you send the post presentation in Google Classroom also?
Okay, today I'll send that also as an assignment and I will assign a date of 1st of March. Okay, Sarah? I'll attach the, the topics over there. Don't worry. Sure. Wow, I can see Sarah. Hi, Sarah. My niece name is Sarah. Okay. So finally, see, this is the page I'm talking about. Who asked me right now? Aisha or was it Hafsa? Aisha, you asked me, na beta?
Yeah.
Yes, it's page number 111 and 110. I'll attach these pages in the Google Classroom also, and then we have already discussed about we have discussed all these question answers. I've given notes also for both the pages. Build up your own answers and submit it to me as soon as possible. Okay. So 11, I'm not in the mood of putting any more time into discussion. One chapter more to explain, mass and weight. I want somebody to read this. Who will be reading it?
Me.
Can I read?
Okay.
Ma'am, I said
Ma'am, me.
first.
Ma'am, next me.
Okay, done.
Me.
Read what I have written. Umar. Okay, we'll start with Aisha.
But
Sai,
I said
Umar.
first.
Who said
But I
first?
said it first. I said first.
I can give the name now. How will I come to know? I can only
Hafsa
see
Khan,
three
I said
participants on my screen.
first. I said it first.
Acha, Umar said it first.
And
No,
next
ma'am,
me.
Hafsa Khan.
Then
Hafsa.
Hafsa said, then I said.
You know
Hafsa
what
said,
we'll
then I
do?
said.
We will ask somebody else to read. Chalo, say Han, you read. See, Hamza has become so happy. I think so. Hamza is Sehan's friend. Chalo, mass and
Six
weight.
mass. 6 mass and weight. In this module, you will understand the difference between mass measured in kilograms and weight in newtons. Use units of force, mass, and weight. Identify the direction in which forces act. Know and understand the idea of energy in movement. Understand how friction can change the speed objects move.
Very good. Read, Pita. Banana man, what are you doing?
Why can astronauts float in space? Why can't we do this on Earth? Did you know you can jump much higher on the moon than you can on Earth? This building weighs thousands of tons, and a scientist says if we take this building into space, we can lift it using one hand. Can this be true?
Okay. So here we're just talking
Yes.
about mass and weight. There are some questions pertaining to astronauts. Did you all hear
And
of
ma'am.
gravity? Yes, beta.
Ma'am, he is even asking
ma'am.
about gravity.
Sorry.
He is even asking about gravity.
Yes, we are discussing about gravity. What is gravity? Can anybody knows? Can anybody explain?
Gravity is a flying power.
Flying
No.
power?
Ma'am, I want to say.
Yes.
Ma'am, planets are generating gravity with inside them. Gravity is something that pulls something near the planet.
Very
Like, for example, if Earth has a very strong gravitational pull, all the asteroids around it will fall into the gravitational pull. That means we will have a lot of asteroid crashes. And if because the gravitational pull of the sun is so strong, we have our solar system. Otherwise, we would just be floating all around space.
Very good, very good, very good. So what is gravity? Gravity is basically the pull. The earth pulls everything towards itself, and that is the only reason that whatever thing you raise right in the air will come down. But this is about the earth. The earth has a gravity and it pulls everything towards itself. What about places other than earth, especially moon? There is zero gravity on moon. So what happens? Whatever
no, ma'am.
thing is there on the moon
There's
will
a
fly.
little
Can you see an
gravity.
astronaut over here?
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
is this astronaut flying? Because of no gravity.
I mean, he's not flying, he's floating.
Yes, he's floating. Yes, basically he's floating because of gravity. Like even if you see your hair, the hair in the what do I say? In moon, it will be
Water.
upwards. Everything will
Water.
fly. Did anybody see Three Idiots?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Nobody
I've
saw
seen
I have
Three
seen-
Idiots.
There was something about the pen. Why was there $1 million pen used in moon and not a pencil that could have costed so cheaper? Does anybody remember?
Yes, I do.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Anybody who can tell us so that everybody comes to know?
Ma'am, I'm not even watched the movie.
I used to watch many movies before I was married. After I have kids, I cannot go to theater or else they'll throw me outside. Anyways, there's this wonderful movie called Three Idiots, where they are all those engineering students. So Amir Khan posed a very nice question, where he told कि moon में इतना महंगा pen क्यों बनाया? Why not a pencil that could have costed just few rupees? So at the end of the movie, he says, if the nib of the pencil breaks, what will happen? It has to float in the moon. It can goes into somebody's eyes, nose, ears, and it can cause trouble. So that is the only reason that there's $1 million pen was designed to be used in the moon and not the pencil. So why are we discussing this? Basically to understand
Ma'am,
this gravity. Yes.
ma'am, do you remember that scene where he was 30 minutes late and then my ma'am said that, ma'am or sir, I don't remember, said that he cannot take the paper and then he just threw all the papers down and then just shoveled them all.
Yes,
So
yes.
she
आप
would not
जानते हैं हमारा नाम क्या है, हम कौन से क्लास में? It's a wonderful movie. Like if you have time,
Yeah.
I can tell you. I will tell your parents, please.
Ma'am, in one class,
movie.
ma'am, in one class, can we see it?
One class
Oh,
movie.
yes,
How do I
yes,
show?
yes.
Like I will
Yes.
have copyright issue now. How will I show it to you?
No,
Ma'am,
in
show
Zoom
us on
screen
YouTube.
share you can do from YouTube.
Screen sharing by YouTube, but then I cannot play videos now.
Why not, ma'am?
Just a second. See, I have not plugged my laptop button. Just a second, na beta. My battery is running low. I plugged it and I forgot to switch on the button.
Wow.
Crazy me.
Ma'am, this happened. Ma'am, this happened with
Ma'am,
my chacha
today
too.
I went to get bread. I took a cycle key, but then I forgot the cycle itself. After halfway, I remembered, oh shit, I had to go from the cycle. But then anyways, I went walking because we'll go back, take the cycle again, then go.
What is the point?
Happens. Such crazy things happen, and like I'm wondering
Ma'am.
why is my battery showing being so low?
Ma'am,
Yes.
this
Yes,
even
yes.
happened
Okay,
with
yeah, we were.
me
Ma'am,
yesterday.
ma'am.
Ma'am, I
Ma'am.
put the tab on charging and I forgot to switch it on. So
It's
it
so
was
irritating, na?
all night.
Ma'am,
All night. And
Ma'am.
then it was still 0%.
hello,
I'm
ma'am.
like, what?
Yes, beta. Yes.
Do you know there is a car in space?
There's a car in space. That is what I'm reading it over here. Is the same thing you're talking about? Because I have zero knowledge about this car.
Ma'am, can I say
Anybody?
which car?
Is this
This car,
which of this
Tesla
car do you
Roadster.
think is the fastest and why?
Tesla
Tesla.
Roadster. It is in space.
This is a car for the space. Okay, wow, lovely.
Ma'am, it's not a car for space. He's taking it to Mars. That's why it is in the space.
Okay. Wow, I would love to. I'll definitely read about this today, and then I'll like to know. Do you know something more about
Ma'am,
it? We would love to hear.
Ma'am, you know who is the man behind it? Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows.
Obviously,
Wow.
everyone knows that.
Like
Elon Musk.
if you are free now,
Wow.
someday you can just read his biography. He's a very impressive. He's gone through so many failures, and one last thing, and it's strike for him. A very good man, a very nice philosopher, very nice writer. You should go and see, read his biography. Very nice.
Ma'am, he tried to make his car a submarine, but he failed.
Yes,
tried
yes,
to make his car a
he's got a
submarine.
series of failures. I'm very bad in reading, but this is what my husband told me about it, and it's very impressive. When I read about him, it's like a very impressive man. Okay, so so basically, what is gravity? Gravity is a pull that attracts everything towards itself. Now, we see everything. There is no gravity on the moon, due to which everything floats. So, which of these cars do you think is the fastest and why? I don't know the answer. Please tell me the answer, Shan. You know it?
Ma'am, can I say
Ma'am.
that
Yes,
red
please.
car?
Please.
Because it's a new car and it has more horsepower.
It has a more horsepower. Okay, that is the reason that this would be the fastest car. Okay.
And the engine is also be the new engine.
There is no engine.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, there is
Then
one
how
more
will it go?
reason. Ma'am, it is one more reason. You can see that this, the other blue cars, tires, the body of the car is very up, not,
Yeah.
and this car is, its body is
Body is
down.
never a problem.
No,
No,
it is.
you know all
This
the
body
race
is
cars.
steep line.
You
Steep
know
line, so
all
the
the
wind can
race
pass
Then if you
cars
see
through.
Nissan
has the
GTR,
body
Having
very
a
stick to the ground, like only 1-2
see,
centimeters left. Because
this is the air
for
pattern
the
in
turning, they need, if the body is very up, like any Innova or that big cars, or
Sarah.
then it will get flipped
Sarah.
for
And
in
it will
turning.
get what, Sarah?
See this,
It will
ma'am.
get
This is the
flipped.
wind
Flip.
then
pattern.
if
This
you
is
see
the wind
Nissan
pattern.
GTR, Skyliner,
If the
you will go have
for
to
the
die.
car for
That's a game
turning,
star.
if it is
That's
up
not
and
a
it
game,
will
it's
flip.
an actual car. Nissan GTR Skyliner. You can
Don't
search it
care.
in Google.
Don't care. See, ma'am, these are the wind patterns. It just smoothly
Or
crosses
Toyota
through the
Supra.
red car, and the blue car
Shan
has
seems to
this
be very
little
fond of
bump
car
place.
now. Shan, you're very fond of cars?
Ma'am, this has a little bump place. So if the air bumps in that place, slowing it down. This car has no bumping place. It's just straight.
Okay, as I honestly saying, I don't have much knowledge about the cars. What I got to know is the blue one is the fastest because it has got more horsepower. So it is the fastest, and again, it has been designed in such a way that it would accelerate its speed. So that is what the blue one is the fastest car. Okay. What?
Ma'am, poor astronaut is dead.
Sorry, the actual
The astronaut is dead. He is not moving.
astronaut is dead. He's not moving. Okay. Now we have some terms that we've generally, in our day-to-day use, we've come across these terms. What are these terms? Kilograms. Generally, you go to the vegetable market or to the fruits, we measure all these stuffs in kilograms. Okay. Then we have Newton. What is Newton? Newton is the unit.
Newton's law.
Yes, there's,
Law of
there's a Newton's law, but Newton is a unit to measure force. Just as we measure fruits and vegetables in kilograms, we measure force in newtons. Then we have energy, weight, direction, object, speed up, friction. What is friction? Anybody who knows about friction? When you
Yes,
rub
ma'am.
two things
Friction.
together,
If you rub two things together,
there is a momentum
Like,
that has been created, and that rubbing of
a
two
mountain
things is
has friction. A mountain has friction, but an ice glacier does not have friction.
what has a friction? Beta, can you please repeat?
A mountain has friction, and an ice lake does not have friction.
Okay, okay, yes, okay. And then we have air resistance and slow down. Okay, so can you please close the door, beta? Zita, please close the door. Okay. Things that go up always come down. Chalo, anybody who have a ball beside them, can just show me, just flip a ball in the air.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
let us see whether it comes down or not. What is the thing? Anybody?
Ma'am, me.
Who's
Ma'am,
doing it?
can I say something?
Chalo, yes, Sarah would have a ball. What is
Of-
happening to the ball,
of-
Sarah? Yes, okay, there's a ball.
Of course, it will. Of course, it will come down.
Yes, and where does the ball come? Right down. Why is it coming down is what we are going to read now.
Because of the gravity.
Because of the
Because of the gravitational
Because of the
pull.
gravity pulled by the earth.
Not pull, pole. Ma'am, Sad is saying gravity pull.
gravity pulls towards itself. Perfect. Okay. Now I want somebody to have studied this. What is this, Hafsa?
Yes, ma'am.
Just start reading from your beta. Things that go up
Okay.
always comes down.
Things that go up always comes down. Understand
Not
the
true.
difference between mass measured in kilograms and weights in newtons. The big idea, gravity is a force. Can you remember any forces you have studied? Write them in the box below. Do you think that Galileo was correct? How can you test this?
No.
Just a second, I'll
Ma'am,
The
put
can
this on
I
my
read
scientist,
after
page.
Hafsa?
the scientist Galileo. The scientist Galileo was born
It's not
450
correct.
years ago. He was famous for dropping objects from the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. Galileo investigated why the moon traveled around the earth. He dropped metal balls of different weight in the top of the from the top of the tower and measured how
Ma'am,
fast
did
they
not
traveled.
anybody die
He
because his
discovered that all traveled
top?
at the same speed. Galileo fired lots of cannonballs from different places. He discovered that faster the cannonball traveled, the less curved its path was. He thought that if a cannonball travels very fast, it will never land on Earth. It will keep falling. He thought this was how the moon orbited around the Earth, but never landed on it. Other people believed that a force was pushing the moon round and round. Uh, What are your ideas about how the moon stays in space? Newton and the force of gravity. Isaac Newton was born 380 years ago in England. One day he was sitting under a tree when an apple fell to the ground. Newton realizes that the apple was not just falling, but some kind of invisible force was pulling it to the ground. He called this force gravity.
Wait, wait, wait. Mama is giving 5 minutes after this lecture. Can we discuss about it? Just 5 minutes. Can we play with this? Okay, 5 minutes. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Can you please read it from your? Sorry, water, and she's asking for something. Newton and the force of gravity. Yes, Hafsa. Please read.
Ma'am, I
Hafsa.
just read it.
Can you please read this because I was listening to all this talks
Okay,
that
it's
my daughter
okay.
was telling.
Newton and the force of gravity. Isaac Newton was born 380 years ago. Sorry, 380 years ago in England. One day he was sitting under a tree when an apple fell to the ground. Newton realizes that the apple was not just falling down, but some kind of invisible force was pulling it to the ground. He called this force gravity.
Force called as gravity. Okay. So here there are two things. You know, we learn about the scientist Galileo, and then we learn about Isaac Newton. Both tried to kind of verify the forces that are there in the earth by their own means and method. What happens over here?
देखो अबे ऐप है ना उसमें
वो edit नहीं करने दे रहा है उसको.
Okay, what happens here is
मैं देती हूँ
scientist Galileo, what does he do? He tries and throws things from this leaning tower of Pisa. Okay, what was his basic objective behind it? Did anybody understand why did he try and throw things from the from this tower? What was he
Because
trying
the
to
gravity
determine?
pulls itself down. Am I correct?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can I say why it was falling down? Because the gravity was pulling itself down.
Okay. What were we discussing? Yes, we were discussing about the scientist Galileo. Why did he try and throw objects right from the tower? What was his reason behind it? She just read about this. No?
To
Galileo
test what
investigated why
speed
the moon
does the
traveled
object
round
fall.
the Earth. He dropped metal balls of different weights from the top of the tower and measured how fast they traveled. He discovered that they all traveled with the same speed. Galileo first. Just a second, better. No more disturbances, huh, beta? That's a good girl, na? No more disturbances. Chal. Okay, so where were we? Kids, chalo. Okay, so the basic objective behind this was he wanted to know when all the objects are falling right down when they are raised in the air, why is the moon rotating round and round and round? There is a gravity, there is a pull, but that pull is letting the moon rotate around itself and not going down. So for that reason, what did he do? He took different sized balls and he tried throwing it from a leaning tower of Pisa just to see that what is
Ma'am?
the speed. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, what if he throwed a paper?
Sorry, what did he?
What if he throwed a paper?
Paper.
Yeah,
Paper.
instead of the
Paper would
balls.
have even gone down, and I would rather say, like, it would have simply gone down, na? Because even that would be
But
pulled
it
by
would
the
take
gravity.
time and it will slightly go. If the air has very powered air, then it will go up.
The paper would go up. Are you trying to say that?
Yeah, if there was air.
If there is air, yeah, it would kind of, float or fly in the air, and yes,
There is a little heavy breeze, then the paper would
the paper
float in
would
the air
fly.
a little.
Or
It
else
would
it would have
float for a
simply
little
just
time.
come down on the earth. Okay, yes, definitely, definitely. But when we were talking about the balls, the metal balls of different weights from the top of the tower and measured how fast they traveled, he discovered that all of them traveled with the same speed, whether light or heavy. Everything traveled with the same speed and came right back on the earth. Galileo first fired lots of cannonballs from different places. He discovered that the fastest cannonball traveled with less curve its path was. See, whenever we run
Ma'am,
those, yes, beta.
what if the ball falls on somebody's head?
Then both of them will meet. One will meet to God and one will meet in the jail.
No, one will meet to God and one will
somebody's
meet
head.
to police. One will meet to police and one will meet to God.
Yes, that is what is going to happen.
In heaven or hell.
Metal balls. Can you imagine during Holi when you throw those water balloons? They are so they hit you so hard. So can you imagine a metal ball falling on your head? Simply crack it.
From ma'am, it will bust your skull and not even get a single scratch except for some blood.
Except from some blood. Yes, you are telling it so nicely. Except from some blood. Okay. Anyways, okay. We all have attempted
Ma'am, should I
sports.
tell you a fact? Actually, the apple did not fall on Newton's head. It fell beside it.
Yes, it falls beside. Yes,
Newton.
not on the head. Yes, yes.
Fact.
Read about this.
Facts that are need to be noted. Everybody get a book and pencil and write that.
Ma'am, I saw a joke. They said it would be physics would be very easy if on Newton's head apple wouldn't have fallen, the whole tree had fallen.
Sorry, what apple, Sarah? I didn't get you. What did you
What if watermelon
One joke was
on
there.
trees?
They said if physics would be very easy if on that day Newton's apple wouldn't fallen on Newton's head, the whole tree had fallen.
Yes,
He would have died.
It would have been much simpler.
Ma'am,
Right.
what if
Ma'am, he would have
watermelons
died.
grew on trees? Then
Oh no! Oh my God! Run away! Kill yourself from that world.
Ma'am, what if the apple wouldn't have fallen and nothing would have been so like there was no gravity and we did not know about gravity or any physics, it would be so easy.
Then what if Newton decided not to sit under that tree?
What if he wore a helmet?
Yes, what
Ah!
but there was no vehicles that time, and that was the only reason he did not wear a helmet.
Ma'am,
Coconut should
ma'am.
have fallen on the
Yeah.
The coconut would have fallen on
No,
his head,
I wish ma'am, Galileo.
And there is only one tree, not 5, 6 trees.
Ma'am, one of the metal balls from Galileo would have fallen on his head.
Yeah, he was sitting on the
That would have
leaning
killed.
tower piece.
You know, Newton would have might have getting hiccups now. Now we are doing it's talking about Newton. Somewhere in his grave, he might be getting hiccups. The corn
Ma'am,
he
his grave might be a zombie. Ma'am,
Ma'am, then all the Newton class students will come in after.
Okay. Chalo,
Hi,
let me finish this
Newton.
quickly. Let me finish this page. Okay.
Ma'am, what if
So
Galileo
we were talking about the racing
tries to
tracks.
kill me?
Do you all know? See, whenever we run to a racing track, some of them are curved and some of them are straight. So, what is
Yes,
more
ma'am.
easier for us to run, the curved ones or the straight ones?
Straight ones.
The straight
Curved ones, curved ones.
Definitely.
Curved
Why?
ones.
Because you need to put in less energy when you run in a straight manner in case instead of
Ma'am?
just taking a
Ma'am?
turn. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, can I say something?
Yes,
But some
please.
scientists put 3 balls in a line. One was curved, one was straight, and one was curved from under. Then the curve from up born.
I'm not able to understand, Ashan. Can you please repeat it once more?
And I have to show you the video.
You
But I don't have it.
you want to show us something?
Oh
But I
yeah.
don't have it now. Once I get it, I will show you.
Sir, just go to your history. You'll find it there.
So I'm not able to get like what is exactly. Anybody
It's
know
not in
what is-
YouTube.
Okay, you're
Then-
seeing it on YouTube. Okay, you want to share something?
No,
You
ma'am.
want me to give you the permission
I
to share?
I want to share, but it is not there.
It is not there on the YouTube. Okay, chalo. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's 11:38. I will just end this lecture over here. But in case you get that video, in the next lecture, we'll be seeing that video. First of
Okay.
March, we have our PowerPoint day. So everybody be prepared, and then we'll continue this chapter. Okay. Chalo.
Ma'am, I wish that apple became a bomb. I wish that apple on Newton's head
Bomb
became a
had
bomb.
fallen on
Ma'am,
Newton's
you know
head.
there is a video that they don't let the apple fall and they eat it. Didn't they?
Humor is dancing and playing. And I want to buy this chair. Chalo. Bye.